Friendzone jail. Guys, stop wasting your time and your energy. Welcome to my channel. It's your boy Brent. If it's your first time, go and hit that like button and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers to get monetized, to keep bringing you these bangers. All right, today's discussion, the friend zone, and why I call it the friend zone jail. All right, I'm going to review two clips, one with Ultimate and one with FreshandFit Andrew Tate, Top G. I'll put the links to the description at the bottom so you can reference them or hear it without me talking. And why I call it friend zone jail. What's going on with that? Is it okay for men and women to be just friends? Adult marrying age people to just be platonic friends. We're gonna take a look at it, but I think you already know what I'm thinking. So let's get into it and let's review the clips and see where it lands.
Yeah, so what happened after I ended up marrying my best friend in this like wacky marriage of convenience type situation? I'd be happy to talk about it. I ended up marrying my best friend because my mom at the time was extremely sick, and it was her dying wish that she see me kind of get married and settle down with somebody before she was gone. And at that point, I'd already lost my dad and my brother. And then I also really needed healthcare. So my best friend agreed to this. And
best friend? You mean your guy best friend?
And of course, before we ended up getting married and tying the knot and all of that stuff, we had a really, really long discussion about the terms of the agreement, what we would do in case, like, somewhere down the line, one of us ended up falling in love with somebody else. Just basically sorting out all of the weird kind of details. We also both agreed that we just wouldn't see other people during this whole marriage thing, however long it would last, because that'd be weird for everyone. Oh my God. And of course, before we officially tied the knot, he also disclosed that he'd had feelings for me for the past 10 or so years for reasons that are still baffling to me. In any case, he was...
Of course he likes you. Come on. Single guy, single girl. You guys know each other. Quick summary. They met in college. Her mom is dying. She said, hey, why don't you two guys get married? It's my dying wish. She ran out of healthcare. So it was like, all right, well, let's do it. Okay. And then she was surprised that the guy liked her. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
Just like, I just wanted to let you know in case that makes you uncomfortable before we actually do this. And I was like, no, it doesn't, as long as you're cool with it. And so we went forward with it. Apparently, a really funny thing can happen when you end up moving in with your best friend.
Farah did not expect it, but spending so much time with her best friend, now her husband, ended up strengthening their connection as they saw each other at their best and worst.
Just constantly seeing each other at your most vulnerable. You're seeing each other at the good times and the bad, just the inane happenings of the day, and you end up just becoming each other's cheerleader. And then of course there's all those weird little things that you start to notice that you hadn't noticed before, like the things straight out of Wattpad, like the way that their shampoo smells when they pass you in the hallway, the way that they click their tongue against their teeth whenever they're annoyed by something, or the way that their eyes kind of like crinkle in the corners whenever they're smiling. Always just like extremely respectful. He knew obviously that I didn't reciprocate those feelings, so he was really, really careful to make sure that he never made me uncomfortable or anything, that he was always respecting my boundaries or whatever. And I don't know, it was really sweet. And then one day...
So what you're saying is he had to tiptoe and tightrope in his own house around this whole situation with you. Okay.
Day, in like the final months of my mom's life, she ended up getting roped into this extremely shady business deal, and I'm talking like with the shadiest people you can possibly imagine, that may or may not have had like a dog fighting ring on the side. It was bonkers.
This situation was when Farah really started to realize just how important her husband was to her.
And she ended up giving away pretty much the entire family savings. It was bad. Honestly, this should have been my time to shine because I'm a lawyer. Like, I should have been able to clean it up, but I think I was still in mourning, and I honestly gave up at that point. I was like, you know what, what's even the point? And my husband was like, oh, hell no. We are going to fix this. I hate this kind of injustice stuff. So this guy ended up like cleaning the entire mess when he honestly didn't have to. Like, again, this was a marriage of convenience, right? But no, he wouldn't let it stand. And I think hearing him on the phone with like lawyers and police officers and my mom and referring to me as his wife,
and the rest is history.
Now that you have your Hallmark story and you feel all good inside, my Prince Charming, he waited, he was patient, he saved me, I love him. Now I'm going to give you a dose of reality. Okay, so he pretty much married this woman, provided healthcare for her, has to deal with her, through her mood swings and all of this. And, he has the fits, but none of the bennies. All right. He couldn't see other people. He couldn't have sex with her. I mean, this is a raw deal. This is not a good deal. Who would sign up for this? He's kind of liked her for 10 years. And then she was mind blown when she said, "Oh, I didn't know you liked me. Oh, but be my best friend. I thought we were just best friends and we just hang out and sing Kumbaya." No, he's putting his time and energy into you. And now he's doing you a favor. And now he can't even. So what is he supposed to be? Celibate? He's supposed to be a involuntary celibate? I mean, is that what you want him to do? Be with you, be married, not see somebody else, be taking care of you, and not reap the benefits of a marriage? That doesn't make sense. This guy got a raw deal. So guys, you never want to put yourself in this position. I mean, be with a woman that likes you. Marry somebody that likes you. Duh. I mean, this guy is the king of all simps, man. Well, he's not the king, but he's up there. I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. He's up there on the stage with the yellow jacket. And he's in this, giving speeches to everyone. Yeah, I'm up there. He's in the same chat group with Russell Wilson, and they're coming up with new and innovative ways to simp. All right, let me stop on that. But no, the guy needs to tighten up. You can't put yourself in positions where you can be exploited for somebody else's gain. I know you want to help a friend, but it's at your cost. It's a liability. What if she was stopping you from meeting the woman of your dreams and you're just chasing her like a puppy dog? Stop it. I don't believe it. I don't like it. Okay, now let's get into this next clip. It's with FreshandFit, Andrew Tate. They break this down further. Be warned, there is a little language in it in this clips. I don't really like it, but it is what it is. Just put the little ones to bed, and let's get through this. But they break it down. They go into detail on the friend zone jail, and guys should stay out of it. Girls should stay out of it too. It works both ways. But without further ado, let's roll it.
Not have best female friends.
Do you guys have female friends? Yes,
no.
So
it's
why
pointless.
Don't you?
It's absolutely pointless to have a female friend because women get all the benefits of having platonic male friends. The man gets nothing. And do you want to break that down a little bit about the stupidity of having female friends?
Really?
From a holistic perspective.
Sure, from a holistic perspective.
You don't want a female perspective or anything?
No. I'll just tell you why personally.
You ask the men.
I have zero female friends.
Okay.
That does not mean I'm not polite to women. Doesn't mean I don't have female acquaintances. Right? Doesn't mean I can't meet all of you and say hello to you and see you on the street and say hello to you, etc. But the idea of having a female friend, someone I hang out with often, who is my friend and we're purely platonic, is garbage. It's garbage because as a man, I'm spending 99% of my energy finding a sexual partner, and any partner of mine who I'm also having sex with, my girlfriend, my wife, whoever it may be, she is my friend. There's no benefit from female friendship outside of the friendship I'm going to get from my partner. Truthfully, it can really be the same the other way around. If you have a man and you truly love him and he's your guy, you shouldn't really need other dudes. That's the truth. You shouldn't.
100% agree with that. I mean, at the end of the day, you've got to invest in your mate. You got to put time and energy into people that you love and that love you back. You just can't give that energy out to the world.
But Myron said it perfectly. There is a massive amount of liability to me being friends with a chick. Let's say she's my friend, right? We've been friends. We talk spiritually. Right? for 10 years, I've been listening to her astrology in my ear, pretending I don't want.
Big three. I'm an Aries.
Yeah,
I'm a Gemini. I'm a Sag.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, it's fire sign.
Guys, let him finish.
For 10 years.
These chicks crack me up, man. They can't even stay on task. Just chill for a second. He's trying to talk. Let Tate talk, please.
For 10 years, I'm listening to this bullshit, pretending I don't want to fuck. We're walking down the street. Some dude comes up, snatches her bag. What, now I have to risk my life to protect a bitch who doesn't even suck dick? Let me tell you, if you're my female friend, I'll be like, look, we're equal, we're friends. You better chase that motherfucker down.
You better go.
Oh, you want me to protect and provide? I'm your man now. I'm your man now. This is the exact point, right?
Yeah, so, Tate goes into the liabilities of having a female friend. And personally, I've dealt with this in real life. You know, just quick story. Back in college, I was on the football team and guys go out to the club, but somehow I didn't go out that night. I was convinced to stay back at the dorms. Anywho, and my buddies, they were at the club. These girls that also went to our schools at the club, and they were kind of provoking these other guys, and, you know, shaking and doing all this, being all, you know, and then would kind of, when the guys approached them that they were provoking, they would kind of run behind the football team. I mean, they're all big and we were in large numbers. So, you know, it was all, you know, the girls were just messing with these guys, being a liability and running behind the football players for defense. And then ended up getting into a fight in the club. You know, the football players, my teammates, ended up beating the guys up and they got thrown out of the club. So that night, so after the club, the guys are all hanging outside, and one of the guys they beat up came and stabbed one of my teammates. I get a call at 2:00 in the morning. Oh, Rico's been stabbed. Rico been stabbed. I'm like, what? So yeah, and you know, my guy ended up passing away a month later. Rest in peace, Ricardo Tillman. And you know, it's a real liability. You know, just a little story from my past that has some relevance, that, you know, having a female friend, you got to defend them. They're around you and they're going to see you as a protector, whether you're, you know, intimate with them or you're their boyfriend. You're going to get that boyfriend energy from them because they see you as a protector. So there's just a little caveat from my spin of things. I'll let you get back to it.
All these, what women do, and it's very, very smart. She said it herself. And I feel like we're picking on you a little bit, and we're not.
I don't feel picked on.
Okay, perfect.
You're good.
Perfect. But she said it herself. That sounds like a great deal to me. I'll take that. I'll take that. It absolutely is, because it's exploitation. Now, any man who allows himself to get exploited, any man who allows himself to get exploited deserves it. He deserves it. If you're stupid enough to sit there and go, yeah, it's Taurus rising today. Maybe I could see some titty, man. It's been 4 years. Please, if you're stupid enough to get exploited, then you deserve to be exploited.
I agree.
But I am. Let me tell you another thing. Right? There's a difference between these terms are thrown around a lot: alpha male and beta male.
Yeah.
But if I meet a girl, let's say I were to come up to you on the street in order to talk to you, I would be talking to you with a pure intention, and my intention is pure. My intention is to try and take you on a date. I would say, you're absolutely beautiful. Really nice to meet you. I'd like to take you on a date. If you said, oh, I've got a man, I would say, okay, cool. You got a man. Nice to meet you. Goodbye. My intention is pure. It's not deceiving. 99% of these dudes who are your friends are deceiving with their intentions.
Facts.
And it's beta male bullshit. I'd rather accept a no off a chick and move on than sit there and go, well, if I pretend I'm her friend long enough and I jerk off over her Insta for long enough, I might pull it off when she's drunk. Because that's what they're fucking doing. It's coward beta male bullshit. It's for weak men who ain't got the balls to sit there. Facts. If you're dudes, whoever they are, they should sit with you and say, look, we need to fuck. And not in that. Okay, let me rephrase that. I've known you a long time. You're such a sweet young lady. All these other men don't treat you right. Why don't we go on a date?
Top G switching up on him. So, I mean, women need things broken down to them very softly. Okay. He said, I want to have sex with you. They don't want to hear that. They want, I would like to take you on a date. Top G, softening it up, doing his thing. And they responded. They were like, oh, I like that. Same thing, mama. Same thing.
That sounds better. That's so cute. That sounds better.
Right, okay. So that's why I rephrased it. That's what they should say to you. And if you say no, then they should be like, safe, bounce. Because they shouldn't be there anymore. So what they're doing is they're not being pure with their intention, and that is an act of cowardice. And I think acts of cowardice are not something to be respected. I think a man should be completely honest about his intention. That doesn't make you a bad guy. You're not a bad man to go up to a girl and say, you're beautiful, I want you to be my woman. That doesn't make you bad.
No.
You're much worse to sit there and go, I don't want to be your woman at all. Let's talk about astrology. That's garbage. It's fucking lie.
That's
Question
nice
for the ladies.
guy.
Do you have a lot of
nice guy? They're all tricksters.
Look, do you have a lot of female friends? Flip the role. Let's say you guys came to my house every night, right? And we had sex and I told you, all right, you got to go. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
And then you left. And I never, ever like talked to you or asked you how your day was or anything. And we just solely had sex and I told you to leave right after. Hey, sorry, you got to go. How'd that make you feel?
Obviously, she's coming back, so she agreeing with it, right?
Yeah, but how would that make you feel long term?
I mean, used,
right? That's exactly how men feel in the friend zone. It's just that when a guy uses a woman for sex, it's considered like fucked up. But if a girl uses a guy for friendship, no one bats an eye. but it's the same exact concept. If a man that uses a woman for sex is the same as a woman that uses a guy to be a friend, because both
Facts. Tell him, Myron. Facts, brah.
parties are missing what they actually want. The woman wants attention and affection from the man, and the man wants sexual access. And in both scenarios, you're giving up your commodity without getting what you want in return. The girls want attention and affection, but giving up sex, not getting it, right? And then the man is giving up attention and resources, but not getting sex, which is what he wants from the woman. So it's a finesse.
Guys, I hope you got the message loud and clear. Take control of your life and don't ever be in the friend zone. Make it abundantly clear to a woman that you know, hey, I'm interested in you. I want to date you. I think you're great. And let's go and see if this is a shot. Take a no. It's okay for her to say, no, I'm not interested. And then that's great. Then you could just move on to the next girl. Don't waste your time and energy pursuing somebody who's clearly not interested in you. You don't want to be in the stock room and she is playing with all the items out on the floor. And then when those run out, then she grabs you from the back. Who wants to be second, third, fourth, ninth? And this guy, 10 years, he had to kind of wait for this girl. All right, how is that possible? Andrew Tate, shout out to him. He's doing a great job. FreshandFit. They kind of broke it down why it's not to your advantage. You're wasting your time and energy. Be strong men. Know what you want. Don't deceive with your intentions. Andrew Tate calls them tricksters because they're just sitting in the background waiting, maybe, kind of. No, you don't, you need to put that energy towards a goal, towards marriage and the kids and happiness, not waiting on some maybes. All right. You're worth more than that. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.